Okay, morning guys. Let's dive into a quick Bitcoin update. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. So let's skip the weekly. I don't think anything's changed from a weekly time frame perspective. We've still got these. I've cleared the chart down from last time, but we've still got support around here and support seemingly forming at this level around here as well. And as we know, we've been on a slight pullback after this massive ride up from these levels in 2023, as we were kind of leading up to halving. But let's look at what's happened over the last week. There's been some really interesting price action. So I thought we'd continue to chop. We largely have, but we're seeing some interesting lower time frame structure. So on the daily, which you could argue isn't really lower time frame, but we've got a couple of support levels here. What am I looking for? Horizontal line. Here we go. So I would argue that's one support area, mild support area that I'd be interested in on the daily. This area would be a resistance area that I'd be interested in. And we did talk about this in the last video. So if you are just coming here now, please look at the previous video, which I'll link at the end of this. So you can see kind of where we thought, or where I thought resistance would hit. And it was around the 60K mark. So there was going to be a lot of resistance around 60K. That is happening. We're seeing it pull down. I think the real test here, and I often use, if we look at where the last can't find it. If we here it is. So if we look at the last the kind of the lowest low, and if we look for lower lows and higher highs, you can see here we had a high here. So if we start from the left at this one here, so we've got a high here. We then had a lower low off the back of this one. We then had a lower high on the pullback, and then another slightly lower low, another lower high. But here we've had an equal low. So we haven't had a lower low. That would suggest to me that we might be seeing the beginnings of a recovery. It still needs more time to play out, but and there are a couple of reasons for that. So when I look at the MACD or the MACD, however you phrase it, I'm going to call it the MACD. This indicator has pretty much reset on the weekly. So once it crossed over, when we were at high momentum here, we saw this consolidation happen. And generally what will happen is the MACD will come down. It will essentially reset before it starts its next move up. I think that's almost over. If the MACD drops below the histogram or on the lower side of the zero, I'd be worried that we were heading into maybe some kind of bear market, or that Bitcoin was going to fall further down. At the moment, that hasn't happened, so I'm not too worried about it. On the daily, we can see, obviously you can see that it is below the histogram here, and it has been on a downward trend, but that has now, we've seen this crossover. What we're really looking for is for this line to kind of, oh, that is not what I wanted. We're looking for this line to kind of come up here and stay here. Essentially, I still think it, basically what I'm looking for now is, do we get, while it's in this upward trend, do we see this eventually come above that previous high? But I think if we do, then we can be pretty confident that that this is going to start recovering pretty soon. I'm still not sure due to the elections. I think there's a lot of political uncertainty at the moment, so I think it'll be difficult for Bitcoin to really run hard until early next year. That's my personal view. And I think if we go down, let me tidy this up a little bit, but if we go down to the 4 hour, I suspect we'll see some higher lows on the 4 hour. I haven't checked, but let's see. So yeah, okay, so on the 4 hour, so the MACD, what we've seen is the signal line has come over the top. It means slightly less on the 4 hour because we also saw it happen here as well before it dived and came back down. But we've seen this equal low here. What I'd be looking for now is for this support level here to kind of hold for a strong bullish confirmation that would send it up here. Or if that doesn't happen, I'd be looking for price again to bounce off here, suck up the liquidity, and then start making its way back up. I still believe that we've got a load of untapped liquidity down here that just hasn't been sucked up yet. I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, that's not true. I would be surprised. I'd be quite shocked, but I would welcome it because it would give me an opportunity to get in much lower and at a level that I haven't got into yet, where this could have one final push down to here before making its final gain up. Maybe we get this around election time. I posted a video, I think it was 2 weeks ago, where I drew that channel kind of coming down into this level, which lines up with election time. So maybe that happens. Who knows? So I think yeah, there's a couple of things that can happen here. Hopefully that's given you some insight into what I'm looking for. I'm still sidelined. I have some entries down here, but I haven't got too much invested at the moment. I'm still waiting for a bit of a retest down and some more confirmation before I get in. Yeah, so that's it from a Bitcoin perspective. I hope you found that useful, and I'll catch you soon. Remember, like and subscribe. Thank you.